So when my other account got banned, I kind of restructured the way that I formatted all of my content. Because after seeing hundreds and hundreds of hours just get wiped, unable to be reposted because they get taken down, it kind of gets to you. So I took all of that time and all of my knowledge and I started pouring them into my ebooks, my PDFs, my guides. And then I hop online and I kind of share blips out of each section with my audience. But obviously I don't do a lot of interactive storytelling or just different content every day. It's more of like, here's what's in this guide, here's why it's beneficial. And that's great, but I kind of do miss the other formatting. I like to be more personal. I like to talk about different things. And so from here on out, I'm gonna kind of switch it up a little bit. I do get a ton of requests about my personal journey, how I got the stream, how I even got into any of this stuff, what's happened. And I promise, I've been working on this podcast. I'm waiting to have a few episodes done before I drop it. Kind of trying to keep my shit in a separate place. But what I will share with you guys is one of the craziest things that has ever happened to me. So May 9th, 2025, my 25th birthday, and it had been over a month of me working with my stream, of being able to see through the veil, of just having the craziest shit ever happen to me. Unexplainable. And I kind of had a premonition that something was about to happen. And I even got a warning. Something about my car. And if I used to have any doubts about my stream or the legitimacy of what's going on, this night put it to rest. I can just tell you that. So we're going to the bars, and at each bar someone just comes up to me, and I'm not wearing crystals or anything spiritual, and they're like, so source, so the universe. It's like they were sent to me. And this happened every single time I left my house. I could be in the grocery store and someone comes and starts talking about it, which is what I do. So it's kind of like, okay. So the one friend leaves, and me and the girl who flew into town for my birthday, we're walking to the third bar. I'm looking on Google. I know for a fact it's open. We get there, it looks vacated. It looks like they've never been in business before. So I'm like, I'm gonna take that as a sign for us to leave and go home. Like, I'm feeling fine. Like, let's just go. So her and I hop in my car, start driving home. It's like 45 minutes. And just feeling great. We've got the music up, blasting. You know, it's like 1, 2 in the morning. The interstate's pretty empty. And I'm all the way over in the left lane, right? And we're driving 10 minutes, you know, literally my phone's like up on the mount. I'm not, you know, doing anything crazy. Sober, fine, both hands on the wheel. And all of a sudden, it was like my side of the car, and this is like a huge SUV that I used to drive. My side of the car, it felt like someone just shoved it. Like, it wasn't raining, we didn't hydroplane, the tires did not pop. Nothing happened. Driving straight, and then it was like whoosh. And so my car does a whole 360 in the middle of the interstate. We don't even hit anything. Just, I mean, like, physically seemed improbable for the car to move like that. So we end up right smack in the middle lane with the lights facing the other side of the road where nobody can see us. So we come to a halt in the middle of the road, and my phone starts to call the police, and I just immediately turn it off. Just no. And we're surrounded, like, the airbags, it was so strange. It was like we were in a bubble, but my steering wheel airbag didn't go off. It was just like covering the windows. And keep in mind, we did not hit anything. Like, there should have been no damage. And so we're like tugging on the door handles. We're trying to roll the windows down, the sunroof, the moonroof, nothing will open. Just a little bubble of airbags. And my friend is freaking, we have to get out of the car. We have to get out of the car. Yeah, we're dead smack in the middle of the interstate. And you can just hear about 5 cars almost slam into us. Horns, you can feel how close they are to Jess. And my driver's side is right here, like right in the middle of the interstate. She's like, we've got to cut our way out of here. She's like looking for a knife and all my stuff. And the eeriest part about all of this was I felt so peaceful. There was no, like, she's screaming, we gotta get out of the car, we gotta get out of the car. Nothing. It literally felt like I was, I hate to say in heaven, because you know how I am about the religious stuff, but I was like on an eternal cloud. There was no fear, there was no panic, there was nothing. And there should have been, considering one of these cars smacks right into me, I'm dead. But again, I'm talking to something divine. I'm getting downloads, I'm channeling, I'm seeing entities, and now I'm miraculously about to die in the middle of the interstate. Like, so I just am laying on the horn every few seconds, because I'm like, if they can't see my lights, hopefully they can hear me in the middle of the road. And so, you know, digging through everything, looking for a knife. We're like putting our whole body weight trying to get these airbags to move. Nothing. And I know they say, oh, time speeds up like when you're in a panic, a frenzy. No, we were in that car for at least a couple minutes. It wasn't a couple minutes. And again, you just keep hearing these cars just yow, yow, just, you know. She calmed down a little bit. And so, again, just not really feeling much. And then all of a sudden, I look over, and the airbag that I've been trying to bust out of wouldn't budge, by the way, just magically floats up like a wind, just blew it up, which is fucking insane. So her and I look at each other, look at the window, and I fucking dive out of the window, turn around, help get her out. I kid you not. Turn, don't even take a step. Turn, boom. I had my back turned. And when I rotated a fucking millimeter, a truck slams into the side of my car, right where I was. I'll put some pictures in so you can see there's no steering wheel left. There's no seat. You can't even tell that it was a driver's side of the car. And I hadn't even made it an inch away. Right here. Whole truck. Boom. And even before I was spiritual, I don't believe in coincidences. I don't believe I randomly ended up by some magical force in the middle of the road, facing oncoming traffic, and then my airbag magically floated up, and then I magically avoided getting hit by that much. So my first instinct is to start hysterically laughing, like while we're still in the middle of the road. Because what do you mean? Like, hello, what a setup. And so we like scramble to the end of the road, and I see it's this elderly couple in their big truck that just hit us. And I think he was happy. Like, he must have seen me like right before he smacked in. He seemed shocked when I ran up, and I was like, are you guys okay? Like, can I give you a hug? He was just like in awe. Gave him a hug, and I, you know, is your wife okay? Everything's okay. Seemed fine. Then the cops and the highway workers just look dumbfounded. Like, literally, you look around, there's 30 people, like, jaw dropped. And I'm like, where were you guys, like, right before the truck ran into the car? Apparently, they all watched it happen. And they were all beyond shocked with, like, how I was acting. Not like, oh, on my birthday, my car I'm still in debt in just got totaled and I don't have insurance. And I felt like, I don't know, like I was just in this weird state of, you were supposed to be dead, you know? Like, I'm not worried about my car. We were supposed to be dead, and we're not. And I've been protected by a lot of things before, but that was very extensive. Ended up doing a whole field sobriety test, and of course, I think I'm funny, so I'm asking the cop, like, you seem new, like, you seem like you haven't done this before. And he was like, actually, I've done this 110 times. So of course I'm like, oh, so I'll be 111. So blow the test out of the water, and then they're like, oh, well, we can't give you a ride home, so we can drop you off at the nearest gas station. Be careful of the hobos. And guess what? Because of that car wreck, I couldn't move. I had to come back to where I am now, and I had to start my business.
Looks like you forgot. once again how powerful you are.